Why is that important? Controlling the narrative. How would you kind of explain to the audience what we mean by that when we tell our clients to control the narrative or allow us to help control the narrative?
What you have to be careful of there is a lot of times, there are PR departments within a company or in a community. You have these economic development foundations. Of course, then you have the press whose job it is to discover stories. Well, you want to make sure that you don't overpromise or, announce prices that maybe that you're going to be stuck to. For example, if you say you're building, a X amount, gigawatt data center in a rural community and it's going to cost $5 billion or $10 billion, well, everybody's already starting to go through the numbers saying we've got these tax dollars to spend.
Yeah.
And, you publish a number of $5-10 billion, they're going to hold you to that, even if it's not correct. So I think when we say control the narrative, we want to make sure that you underpromise, but be reasonable, underpromise, and then overdeliver when it comes to value, because these projects are not necessarily about cost. They're all about value and job creation and being a good corporate citizen.
Right.
Be careful what numbers you announce. Be careful when you announce how many jobs you're going to create. If it's only X amount are going to be created versus Y, that's important. Also, when you think about jobs, which will come into play, at least to some levels, make sure you count all the jobs, even contractors if you can, and you count the jobs during construction, as well as the jobs that are tied to the data center after that. So I think you need to control all those factors. Like I said, value is important, cost is important. Also, time schedules are important. You don't want to say we're going to have this up and running in, say, 2028 when you're going to be waiting for, say, 2028 or longer just to get hooked up to the grid. So there's a lot of issues that come into play.